Good morning.
Good morning. How are we doing
Um,
today, Mr. Ross?
I was well, we looked in. I was like, "Where's Golden?" And of course, Golden is of course an event. Events are starting again. Some of them.
I know. I know we're getting
Right?
ready for that time
And
of
he
time of
said,
the
"I
year.
tried to be." He said, "I tried to be live in there and do like a real live session. We could have those kind of like this red dots in the corner live." From but this is where he went. High tech. What was it? Where he went? No.
He's at the Short Stay Summit or something in Europe.
Ah,
I forget what conference. There's like I think one
that's
or two of
yeah.
them there.
That was amazing. Yeah, we could meet because I think Golden thinks in Europe you can just walk from place to place. It looks like yeah, we could meet in there. So,
Yeah.
but I'm in Poland now. You're in is it France? I think he was as well.
I think he's in France. I think
Yeah.
or
So
he might be in London today and then France. I don't know. It's a wide open schedule. So I
well, I
think he's
traveled
got a
last week,
couple.
right? When I went to the race, and it was kind of strange again to travel, even though a few months ago did as well. And
Yeah.
I was
Well, hey, you
surprised.
had
I
some
just
good predictions there on the F1 race there. I was
well for the
impressed.
for the listeners, funny to say is actually I did the predictions. Normally now we're live, but last week episode I have to be honest, I have to confess we were not live. So I was guessing that of course our Max would win, and that was completely right. So it actually saved me. But yeah, it was an amazing race. It was good fun actually, and yeah. Oh, yesterday was fun. Yesterday they crashed again into each other, so there was a interesting race. I might go in 2 3 weeks to Turkey, probably to the race, because I'm planning to go. But yeah, I was traveling and it was kind of weird because I took the flight, which is kind of before it was normal, but I was expecting any kind of checks, right? There was none. On the airport, I could
Yeah.
just pass everywhere. There was no DCC, which is digital COVID certificate. There was no checks. Could enter the plane, and that was pretty it. And I was like arriving in the airport in the Netherlands. There were some students giving away some tests for home, and I think they just get a target how many they should give away. So they were giving directly 3 or 4 tests, like directly instead of just one by one. So
Yeah.
I did a few tests actually, so I'm still good. I was curious what was the results after going to a big event where there were 70,000 people, but I was good. But yeah, it was interesting. There was actually no checks, and that was strange because you go to the event and there was like without testing for entry, so or testing one day before within 24 hours, or have a DCC, you could enter the event. But if you're taking a flight, there's none. So I was pretty surprised actually that there was no checks there. So yeah, and you
Well,
see as
there,
well. So
there's
I'm not going to mention the airline, but you saw before when you're looking at the stewards and stewardesses. Actually, you saw that actually there you saw a change there as well. And I heard a lot of people in the hospitality in the hotels. You see the staff and they have some difficulties. I think even the airline. I think the guy who was serving me. Oh, I think he was still studying. It was actually surprising because normally actually you see they're a bit older. But yeah,
mm,
it was
that's
nice
very
to travel
interesting.
again. But it was interesting to see that this journey was kind of it was still busy in the airport, but there was really no checks. And if you go to an event with 70,000 people, there's
Yeah.
checks when you take, but it's open air. When you go to a flight where you're actually stuck for a few hours and well, they said there's filters and there's no checks. I was actually pretty surprised. And then say, okay, keep your distance. And then you have to go, all of you have to go into a bus and you just squeeze all together. It's like, okay, but this is also not like really how it should be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did some tests afterwards. So we're just curious, but all good. So you see things in Poland goes quite well. It seems to be quite well in Holland, a bit stable. Restrictions are leaving, but yeah, I think still people are a bit afraid to travel still. And I keep planning any holiday still, but I didn't go anywhere this year. And it's still like, is it good to go? Right? It's still the question: is it the right
hmm
moment to still go to, for example, to Dubai or whatever? But I
I feel
think I
like
just
it's
have to go. I need a holiday.
feel exactly. I was gonna say I feel like it's a complete opposite here in the U.S. where we're just traveling all over the place and there's no like you don't need testing to get on the airline. You don't need any of this stuff. Most places are you got a couple states that are a little bit more restrictive, but I think everyone with the vaccination levels being up. Granted, there's Delta variants and all this other stuff, but I think people are starting to realize like we need to get out, we need to connect, we need to go do events, we need to go have a holiday, we need to
Correct.
do yeah. So it's kind of nice to see a little bit of normalcy, but we'll see what happens with current announcements with our great old government here in the U.S. They've been whipping up some stuff, so
Oh,
it's
what was nice actually? Well, weekend before, of course, I traveled to the Netherlands last weekend. So actually, yesterday I came back from Warsaw. I stayed in the Radisson. And I
Yeah.
didn't even know. Maybe it's bad, but I didn't know they had a Redison collection. So maybe I missed something in the recent time. But I knew they had a lot of colors, but not a collection. But actually, I have to say, and no, they don't sponsor yet. But I had a good stay. It was actually, I was positively surprised. It was the hotel was really nice. And I don't know, probably he's not listening, but the guy, the concierge, actually, he made my weekend because I went with my family. He was taking Ollie actually on those kind of those trolleys where you can take your luggage, and he was driving
Mhm.
Oliver to the whole hotel, up and down to the garage, and Oliver had the biggest fun. And the guy actually, for less, I think for all those days when he saw us, he was running to us, helping us. So I think his name was Francesco, a Spanish guy. So I don't think he's listening. But if you're listening, credits for you. But yeah, I was actually the service was actually in the Radisson in Warsaw was really good, and it was nice to have this experience again to stay in a hotel. I traveled a bit, yeah, well, a bit before, but it was more staying with friends and family, and to stay in a
Yeah.
big chain. It was good, felt good. So I can't wait to travel more and
Yeah.
conferences, of course, and yeah, it's still a bit in Europe. It's a bit restricted, so.
Well, I know next month for me, Golden and I will actually be live together at the VRMA conference in the first week of October. Then I'll be in another conference the week after, and then I'll be in Florida setting up a new property for the rest of the month. So I'm excited for October. I'm really pumped
That's
compared
cool.
to
That's cool.
September. Yeah.
Well, I remember the
But
previous years was always September. I went to Skiff conferences, then in November to Focusrite. Well, I think
mhm.
Skiff is now in 1 or 2 weeks. Well, I think I just boycott them this year because they didn't give us a sponsorship. And well, with Bidroom we have a paid subscription even, so we're reading the articles, so it's pretty bad. So I think I'll boycott them this year. Focus on, I'm still doubting. It's a nice one. It's a nice place. So,
Mhm.
but I don't know if it'll be in the same format. I still have to see if they're gonna be as big as normal. Don't know.
Yeah.
But I miss this. I
Well,
started missing those conferences a lot. Yeah,
I agree. I'm in the same
it would
boat.
be really
But
nice if we would have a live now. Live now, it's like, hey, this is Golden live from, but I don't know. He's still not there. So, or some difficulties, or it's actually probably well in Europe it's 4:10, right? So just know that maybe he's drinking already. Could be also big
could be.
chance. He's okay.
Could be.
So
Yeah.
I won't be surprised. So
Well, while we're waiting for him, actually, or not waiting for him, let's hear from our great old sponsors at Breezeway. So we got a great message from them. The Meet Breezeway video is one of my favorites because I think it's so well put together. And then once we get back with that message, you and I will just jump into maybe some recent topics in the industry and start chopping it up. Let's do it.
Meet Breezeway, the leading platform for property care and cleaning operations. Built to coordinate, communicate, and verify all the work done at each property so you can deliver a better experience to guests and owners. Breezeway syncs your property data and reservations into one user-friendly dashboard, taking the guesswork out of scheduling jobs to the right person at the right time. Teams in the field use mobile checklists to get their work done, letting you monitor issues and progress in real time, giving you confidence that every job is done right and every property is clean, well-maintained, and ready. Smart tools to make complex work much easier. Best of all, Breezeway integrates with dozens of PMS systems and IoT devices, so you can optimize your property service programs without switching the systems you already use. Nice. Breezeway has an entire messaging platform too for texting automated service updates, communicating with guests and residents, and offering additional services like extended stays. Delivering quality property care and service is challenging. Breezeway has you covered each step of the way with tools like detailed owner reporting, safety inspections, and inventory tracking. You'll drive more service revenue, save thousands on operation costs, and boost client satisfaction. It's time to power your property care with Breezeway. Go to breezeway.io to learn more.
It's such a slick video. I can't get over how well put together that is. It gets me like every time I'm just like, this is nice. This is a good video. I like it.
you want to do one more time? No.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Yeah.
And now we go live to Golden. No, we don't go live to Golden. No, he's still
No
not there.
Golden.
No, it's no Golden. So I think we should terminate this contract. He's the less paid from all of us already, right? So he gets he's not listening now anyway. So just for the listeners, well, he's the only volunteer work, and we get
Yeah.
paid quite well, and especially Will because of course he's the man. But yeah, I think we have to just replace. If people wants to apply to be a third host, just send a message to Will because well, you know how we think about Golden, right? He just always promoting Delta, and I've got the feeling he really get paid by those guys. And so if you want to be a host on
Delta
the
and
shows, you
Marriott.
can apply. Yeah, it looks like it's a bit. And then he's
Yeah.
saying going to be live from the show, and he's just prefer to drink with this VR friends or I don't know which friends instead of with this co-host of a Good Morning Hospitality. So Golden,
Hey.
probably watching this back, we're done.
Let's see. I'm let's say I'm never against like, hey, if you wanted to have a virtual beer together on the show, 7:13 a.m. my time, it's not not too early. I could join you guys for a virtual beer, but no, he has to be doing it by himself with all his friends. So
he needs a good excuse now, or he said, "No, I was doing a live interview with somebody who wants to be on the Good Morning Hospitality show," or he managed new sponsorship or something. Must be a good reason that he's not now live on the show.
He's a hard worker. He's a loyalist. This is a brand that's never going to go away. So we're always going to be here. But
Golden always. Yeah, no,
yeah, all of us. Golden.
Yeah, no, that's true. No, we have to do this. I signed up till I'm 50, right? It was in the contract, so it takes some time.
But, I think another 5 years. Just kidding. Just kidding. But anyways, let me ask you this question, Russ. You and I, Golden and I have gotten to do a couple individual episodes, with you being busy every now and then now Golden being busy. So for you, other than covering what, is going on in the industry exactly, is there anything in particular that's getting you excited about travel and hospitality? I know that, from where you're at in Poland and everything, it's a lot different in the travel landscape versus the US, but just curious if maybe there's anything recently that's popped up that's made you excited to continue to see grow or develop or whatever.
Well, we always had a focus on partnership, cooperations, and acquisition, right? So we have our own users, our B2C channel. We have a strong focus on B2B2C. And that's actually what you see, especially as since the pandemic, that more companies want to actually work together. So we signed some airlines now. Soon will be launched as well, and I can communicate them. So they want to push, for example, more supply, but not directly pushing to other OTAs. But it's okay, can we really work with somebody who create more added value? So these move actually what we did, and also preparing ourselves actually to work closer with partners, API integration and innovation there, actually helping us now. And then what we saw 1.5 years ago, a bit longer even, you say a lot of companies in travel, they actually downsize or less people. We say, okay, we need this integration, we need more partners, we have to come out stronger. So I think the move we made with actually keeping the team together, actually even increase the team now with the partnership we have signed and in place, makes us really interesting. So we see there's a lot of things happening in this space. You see that companies there want to go into the same space with more direct supply. You have a lot of channels actually, or booking website, they're using third-party supplier wholesalers, and they want to go directly. So we see quite a lot of interest from those companies to work with us or even do more than that. It's still for us a bit discussion. Okay, I think we can scale much further. So a lot of things happen, especially in the landscape of hotels. We see that hotels are more willing than ever just to work together. And you can see that we are the first one that actually price is important, right? For your stay. But we were one of the first ones. Maybe I think we are still the only one also can facilitate this technically, who is really focusing on this perk. So early check-in, late checkout, welcome to drink voucher for their restaurant, spa vouchers. And this is actually something we built technically with the whole dashboard for hotels. And I think this move actually make us different than other OTAs, but also gives much more value. So of course we get the best price, but also by having this whole infrastructure in place. And this was a long journey. I remember 2-3 years ago, we said, okay, let's move into direct supply completely and build this infrastructure. I never thought it would be so difficult. But I think by having this infrastructure now, I'll try to not make it too boring for the listeners, but by having this infrastructure now and having this control and having actually owning this complete value chain, right? From booking into connectivity, into your own supply, there's no middlemen, which in that case, I think it was also our goal. Is okay, as if there's no middlemen, the only thing what we can do in that case is make sure we have a better deal for the hotels and for the users, which means it's a win-win. So that was actually great. And there he is live. Wow. I tried to make it short.
This live from an in-person conference. Maybe we should go somewhere where we can shout.
Nice to see you guys. About time. What up, Steve?
You remember this guy, yeah?
What's up, dudes?
Oh my gosh,
two
he
guys
looks so
live.
different.
Wow.
He's all
A lot of
clean
legends on
shaven.
this screen. right?
What?
But we were thinking you already start drinking there, but not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
Yeah.
No.
it is past lunch.
But now you have to do officially, Michael, live from. You have to do it. Come on, this is so you can do it.
Live from the Book Direct show at Tobacco Docks London.
You're at the Book Direct show?
Live at the Book Direct show.
Yeah.
With Operto.
Live. These are humans.
No masks.
No masks.
What is this? We're not 6 feet apart.
Totally.
So this is actually epic because it's the first live show live from a conference ever.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see the crowd. We have to be quiet though because somebody's speaking.
Come on, get on the stage and just say, "This is Michael from." Come on, you can do it.
There we go.
Is that Neely?
People.
Is that Neely?
She's speaking right now. You got it.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's
But
great.
where's the networking area? I never listen to the speakers. I always go to the network area, stay there from the morning till the end of the day.
Yeah. Well,
Great
now
You
I
still
can
go
be
for
louder.
content?
What's our
now
topic
you
today,
can-
guys?
Topic is it's about recovery, about the Book Direct show, about Golden, about traveling.
Did you say you
about-
missed me? I didn't chime in early enough.
We
Try
said
to
you
listen-
were.
Try to listen to the show when you're back.
Is it lost without me, or are you guys going to be replacing me very soon?
It's completely lost. I was even asking people to apply for third host because Golden was not going live. Okay, I'm just actually done. I'm disappointed. If somebody's listening, want to fill up his place in here, please apply.
That's not London, then what isn't?
Okay, now
I was
you're
gonna
making
say
it as well.
That's 100% London. You got to
But if
report
you go
from there.
inside, you can scream and be really loud as well, right? You know that.
Live from a phone booth in London.
I think we have too much fun with the show, which is what makes it like great stuff. It changes up my
But
my
where
morning
in London?
routine.
Is it near? Where is it? In Kensington? Or where is it? No, I mean
No,
Canary
we're at the
Wharf.
Tobacco Docks,
Canary Wharf.
East London.
Further. And then you used to go somewhere else in Europe, right?
Yeah, off to Annecy, France on Wednesday.
Okay. And then you're walking to me, right? As you think everything is close in here.
Well, you're meeting me in France, aren't you?
Yeah, I would just take the tram or just go for a small walk. Everything's so nearby in here, isn't it? That's what you always think. Come on, it's still from France, like a 4-hour flight. Free. 2.5.
You can make it.
Maybe. Come on. Michael can come this way. He just wants to go to Krakow all the time and just.
I do love Krakow. We'll have to do our own trip out there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Covered by the podcast.
Yeah, we should do the donate button. If people
Who's
want
our
to
sponsor
see
today?
us live once together, breezeway.io/GMH and who else?
Yeah. Yep. And then
Delta?
Jetstream.
This is the first time Delta was. This was the first show of Delta sponsoring, or was it next week?
Next week.
Next week.
But
There's
Michael
a
and I
CEO
will-
in the wild,
who's that?
Andrew, the NoiseAware CEO.
Oh, Noise Aware. Yeah. Well, I was gonna say,
He's aware of the
I can't
noise.
wait to do the VRMA live in person.
Yeah,
That'd be
Ross,
great.
are you coming?
When is
October,
it?
baby. October 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th.
Something like that.
I will do live from my studio in here in Krakow.
Perfect.
All right. I know I
I'll do the
totally
hosting.
ruined the flow and the topic, so I'm going to let y'all go.
No, the topic it went really smooth. We were really well prepared. We discussed an hour before the episode the full topic, so we were really well prepared, and we knew we were going to go live on this topic to you. So we're almost at the end of the show anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah. Do you want to do whose brand is it anyways, just for fun?
We have to. I thought
Okay.
when you sent the text this morning that said "sleep in," I thought that was a Choice Hotels brand. Or
No, that was me saying I want to sleep in. I don't want to wake up.
But I like the brand name, so that's not a topic. Okay, what's the new brand? So we're coming up with new brand names.
Nate, like, is it real? That's the next segment.
Okay, that's good. We have them all. We should do.
All right. Well, let me queue up this whose brand is it anyways, and we'll get maybe we leave this one as a cliffhanger. I don't tell you guys the answer until next week, but you can't look it up.
No. We need it. We need the answer today. Otherwise, I can't sleep.
Okay. Fine. Here we
Agreed.
go.
Otherwise, I'll look it up and then.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
True by Marriott. Hilton.
Redison.
It's a Hilton. Yeah.
It's Hilton.
I've guessed Hilton every week, and the one week I don't guess Hilton.
we say it's about the top 5. You mentioned them all 5. So yeah, I guess you're correct. Oh, well done, Michael. Well done.
It's Hilton.
Yeah, I was like, man, I got to do a Hilton one. I did IHG and I did Marriott and I've done Best Western. I was like, and I think I did Accor. So figured Hilton was.
Well, you did
needing
one
their-
that it's not even a brand until 2023. So I want a redemption on that one. But,
Okay, fine. I'll give you guys redemption.
all right.
Yeah, easy stuff. All right, so Michael, I guess since that you're on site at a conference, give us the scoop of the Book Direct show. We work with Damien a lot. What's it like going to a conference, especially overseas, and give us the 411.
People are pretty giddy to shake hands and smile at one another without masks. So that part's really cool. A lot of excitement around short-term rentals. The summers have, even in the UK, have never been better in terms of occupancies and ADRs and all that. Bit of apprehension on what might be next going into the cold months, but it's been a good start. We're towards the end of day 1 here, but Damien's put on a great show. The tube was down this morning, so there were a lot of late stragglers that showed up. But around 11, we had a full house.
So with that, is there a lot of booths around? Is it or just is a lot more attendees, or what's the vendor to attendee scale looking like?
Yeah, there's about 100 people here, and Damien was really select on who was able to come in and sponsor, so he limited it to 6
Awesome.
or 7. But no competition between the vendors, which is great. And yeah, it's a single track, so there's not, no one's fighting for ears and audiences, but it's all about booking direct and how to optimize your brand and drive niche travelers to niche locations, which we know and love. We can appreciate that.
That's awesome. Well, you'll have to give us updates that we can post throughout the event. Any specific speakers or talks that you like and enjoy, anything like that. We'd love to give the Book Direct show as much highlight as possible, because we know that they're doing some cool stuff. So,
yep, great team, good event, and then the best part's about to come. Happy hour is about an hour away.
Woohoo!
And
Love it.
Ross has beaten us to happy hour.
You hear that, Ross? You're gonna go to happy hour?
When? Now?
Yeah, an hour.
Well, it's about an hour. Yeah.
Well, there's 1 hour difference between the UK and Poland, so I should be able.
That's why I thought you were already bouncing.
I will just walk. I will just jump to the car. We'll be there soon. Everything is
Yeah.
goodbye in Europe.
You can fly here in an hour, right?
No, from Amsterdam easily. From Krakow, no, 2.5 hours.
Look at that view. Look at that view.
That's
Well,
not the 10.
I was gonna say I do miss London, but I don't at the same time, because my first and only time going there is when the whole world shut down.
Look at
So
TV.
who's that?
Rick from Oferta.
Oh yeah, good guy. Good guy. Tell everyone I say hi.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, we'll let you go.
Enjoy.
Get back in there. get all the sponsors you can for GMH, and then make sure that everyone knows to like and subscribe and just share and follow and buy all our merch. Sound good?
I
Yeah,
like it.
well, Delta's not here. Marriott will be there tomorrow, so
Perfect. I actually called Marriott last night. We had a good conversation, so we're
all right.
we're up
They
to
know
speed.
you're talking to them tomorrow, so they are aware. So close the deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got it.
All right, gentlemen.
Good
Enjoy.
seeing you guys. Good
Bye-bye.
morning. Good afternoon. Good night.
And good night.
He's a real
Dude.
reporter. It's so amazing. You should do it always. You just go to Dims with, "Hi, this is Golden live from London."
If I just had the face for reporting, I'd be.
And say with that jacket, you're really, really damn close.
Well,
You're
it's,
really
it's starting
close.
with keeping the cable. It's starting with keeping the camera a bit stable. That's where it starts with, I think. But okay.
Yeah, are you getting dizzy?
A bit.
I'll send you one of my video stabilizers here, so that way you can have it all ready to go.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Cool.
That's all about.
Enjoy.
Talk to you later, Golden. All right, and we're back. So
That was our first live.
Yeah,
from
our first live.
That was cool. That was cool. We have to do this more often.
yeah,
So we're gonna
Well,
do
I
it
know
when
he
you
and-
go with the VRMA, right?
yeah, he and I will be together at the VRMA conference. I get in, I think on the 2nd, which is a Saturday, and then on the
Mhm.
4th we'll be able to go live together. So it'll be
Where is
good
it?
to in San Antonio, Texas.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll be able to tune in live, and then the next week I'm pretty sure, it hasn't been 100% confirmed, but I'll be at the Live Res Partner Conference in Boise, Idaho, and then and then from there I'll go straight to Florida for a couple weeks. So
That's cool. What you gonna do in Florida? Holiday?
no, we signed a property out there, so we're gonna help get it set up, install the smart locks and noise aware, and
Cool.
get everything, meet the contractors for cleaning and the pool and everything. Get the photographer there, set it all up. We're creating a destination, baby. So
Cool.
we're
Well done.
doing it.
Kudos. Cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait next week. So this was a really interactive session podcast.
Yeah, let's say very informative on industry topics.
No, but come on. Every week we have industry, we have predictions. We always give us also like one chill show without pressure, right? This was a show without pressure. Normally, you always have predictions. We're talking about numbers, investments. But now it's just one fun show. Next week we're gonna make it serious again with numbers, facts, startups, everything which you can name it.
You name it. I love it. All right. Well, great to see you again, Mr. Ross. And everyone who tuned in, don't forget to check out breezeway.io/GMH. And then go ahead and enjoy this beautiful outro. And we'll see you guys again next week. Talk to you later, Ross.